Hey, do you want to improve your drawing skills? Try using a sheet of glass and a Sharpie. Hey, it's Brendan here from Artismia. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be discussing contour lines. Okay, so in a previous video, I showed you how to use a sheet of glass to help yourself to see simple shapes. Today we're going to discuss contour lines. Think of contour as an edge of an object, shape, or form. It's basically the outline of what it is that you're looking at. Contour lines help to identify the positive and negative space, or the outer edge and the inner structure. They also help to designate complex shapes found in larger, simple shapes. A lot of these shapes at times are unidentifiable, which is good, because if you cannot identify the shape with a specific word, then you're forced to focus on the shape itself, rather than what you think the shape is. One of the most challenging things I've seen students struggle with when it comes to drawing from observation is their ability to see what is actually in front of them. Many times students would look at an object and assume that they know what that object looks like, but then they look past all the subtle details. One thing you gotta do is to quiet that voice that's in your head, to focus on zoning out similarly to daydreaming, and allow yourself to see what's actually in front of you. So an excellent way to help yourself to see better is to focus on contour line drawings. So by using a sheet of glass and a Sharpie marker, you can exercise and train your eyes and hands to see the subtle details, the simple shapes, and the contour lines of an object. Remember, safety first. The edges of a sheet of glass can be very sharp. You may want to protect yourself by using tape or PVC pipe. Check out what I did in a previous video.
While practicing this exercise, be sure to keep yourself stable. The less you and the piece of glass moves, the better. Using your dominant eye, you must concentrate on moving very slowly. Imagine the glass is not there, and that you are touching the edge of the object with the tip of your marker as you draw it. The objective of this exercise is to train your hand and eye to move together in unison. Force your eye to look at every detail as you move the marker along the path of observation. If you practice this exercise regularly, you will greatly enhance your powers of perception and observation. Additionally, the use of this technique will help you to bypass your natural urge to identify symbols.
At this point, now that you have closely scrutinized the contour edge of an object or still life, it should make it easier for you to use the same technique of observation drawing using paper and a pencil. You could start out by loosely sketching the simple shapes that you see, the circles, the squares, and the triangles, to get a general idea of where things go, and then follow up by defining the contour edge. But I personally feel, in order to receive the most benefit from this type of exercise, you need to use either a continuous contour line or a modified contour line. Continuous meaning that once you start the drawing process, you never lift your pencil until the drawing is done. And modified meaning that you lifted the pencil from the paper and made modifications or adjustments in order to complete your drawing. Well, it's going to be all for today. Thanks for joining me. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. I do look forward to hearing from you. Remember, if you want to share what you're working on with me, join me on social media at Artismia. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.